Welcome back, followers, to Dragon Age Origins Zathlasan. Time for the meeting.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
To
cover.
flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
I will do my best, Your Majesty.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Galen. A glorious moment for us all.
Ominous.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs two Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
I'm ready to go.
Yes, so am I.
You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire
Oh, I can't wait to
valley.
do a character that's rebellious against this. Sounds easy enough.
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
I know what I have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan. May the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Oh yeah, it's a guy, Alistair. Also, my friend is doing a Let's Play of this as well, so just let that be aware. Let's see, I want to upgrade you. I want to upgrade you. I said yep. Good. Now let's see, what else do we have that we could give you? I will give you weapon shield. That is shield defense. Let's also get you resorted, Alistair. Let's see, I want shield bash there. Go up there. Shield pummel. None of these are actually things that I prefer. I prefer the shield wall, essentially. Because shield wall is powerful. And what's this? That's a passive. That's a passive as well. It's all fine. And then there's me. We can't level up yet, so we're just going to continue on with our mission. Off we go to the tower of the tower. Oh my. Here's the battle time.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The blight ends here.
Welcome to the enemy. I actually prefer the version of these things from the second game and third game more than this version. But, you know, graphics aren't that big in this game, but, you know.
Let's cross the bridge
And so
get
the
to
battle
tower.
rages on and on.
There. You will fall.
Like, God, but they're up. Yeah, they really love things up here. Yeah, well, there goes like 90% of our forces up here. I don't think you can go that way.
They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up to the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Yep. Ah, that's great and wonderful. Okay, then let's go with Greece.
This should be easier.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
I always prefer to try to stop them from killing those guys, because they're just doing their job, man. Like, let them do their job in peace. Like, they're gonna die. No excuse. Let's see here. That's a weird texture glitch. It's an older game, it's to be expected for some things, unfortunately. I'm not a fan of the square blood piles, mind you, but oh well. In the end. Oh, cool death room. This is the first time I've played on the PC version of the game. I've usually only stuck to console, so I'm not really the best at using the PC controls. At least not as good as probably some people are. I'm kind of learning as I go, which is experience. Let's see, I'll take that. I'll take that. Due to the fact that I know how to do everything in the game, I'm not overly worried about things. Also, some of the bugged quests and things you couldn't do in the original game, you can do in this one, thanks to a lovely thing called console. I know at least one broken quest that I could not finish due to glitching. Go after, destroy them.
It's either you or me, and it isn't going to be me.
Ow. 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 I like heal abilities. As I've stated, this character is a pacifist. He doesn't like to fight. And there's a reason for it. He believes that magic should be used to heal, to help, never to injure. That being said, he also realizes that being completely defenseless in a world that wants to kill him is also not an ideal situation. And as such, he has taken measures to prevent himself from being completely defenseless. The only difference is, he doesn't like to use it. He prefers to sit back and let other people who are okay with smacking things in the face deal with that, while he instead focuses on his healing skills. To be honest, if it weren't for the fact that I have a plan for this character, I would love to see what I could do with him in the Awakening expansion, but I already know how I'm going to deal with this character, so the Awakening expansion isn't going to happen. I will be doing that with the next character that I do. And let's see here. Oh, that's a lot of blood. What's over here? Is there anything useful over here? Oh boy, that's a tripwire. Which I'm going to... That one hurts. Yeah, I'm getting a few graphical issues. I'm not entirely sure what's causing it. Hopefully it'll sort itself out later. And the biggest piece of advice I can give anyone, loot everything. Hi. Die. Take it. Take it away. I said take it away.
Show me what you got.
Yep. It makes everyone fall. If I hit it with a fire spell, we can kill everyone too. Kill it, kill it, kill it. I'm just gonna loot everything because looting stuff is useful. That's a locked chest, and I can't unlock chests without a rogue. We get one eventually. It's not right now, mind you, but eventually. See, greenstone, sure, take that. What else do we have around here? A Herlock. Okay, we'll take you. Let's take you as well. And we'll also take you. And let's see, is there anything I'm missing over here maybe? Nope. Good. I think this is 4 levels? 5 levels. It's one or the other. Anyway, we're gonna try to get through the tower. And trust me, you'll see exactly why I've done some of the things I've done within the start of the game at a later date, because I know the game well enough to make those judgments. And why can I not get to the door? And that's because it's here. It's a bit dark. I think there's a bit of weird graphical issues going on for some reason.
What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Weren't you complaining that you wouldn't get to fight?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Okay. Let's see, last I checked there's usually a chest or two around here.
Right.
That's a locked chest. So instead we're going through here.
Darkspawn approach. Watch for their ground.
And then we're just gonna grab whatever's around here. Why is there so much greenstone? Like, sheesh. You'd think they had an obsession with this weird stone.
Let's get started.
Hey, who knows? They're all stoners anyway. Just a little joke, I suppose. They really like their stones, though.
Right.
Oh, look, a discarded book. I use so much magic in the run of the course that I literally just... Yeah, the healer must always stay alive. It is a literal, like, rule. Always keep your healers alive. For several reasons. One of which is keeping them alive means you cannot die. And I mean that as the spirit healer specifically is very useful. It allows you to basically continuously heal your allies around you, as well as revive your fallen ones. And that revival skill has saved my life so many times.
You never had a chance.
I mean, sure they did. They had the chance to die.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
I mean, they did, but now they can't, because they're dead.
Let's get started.
Yes. There's its own reward in doing these. But he does it because it's right. And right makes right.
As you wish.
Now the next floor, I should probably level up in the next floor. Then the floor after that, I think Alistair there will level up. And that last floor where Alistair levels up is also going to be the floor where we end up moving on. So, yeah, we'll see what happens in that one. And yep, here we go. Yes, there's a guy over there and there too. We have one of these.
Let's get started. Let's make this quick, shall we? What do you actually think you have a chance?
Keep bonfire, I cannot hear you. There we go. Keep it going, smack her in the face already. Go, smack, kill her. Yes, no quarters indeed. Ooh, venom, that's useful. And health potions, also useful. Always useful. Acid is, I don't care about it as much. Venom is something we need for a quest later, but we'll get there eventually. Not a big deal if we don't get enough of it, because I literally know where to get everything.
Darkspawn approach. Watch for their blood.
I'm gonna take out you first.
Let's have at it! Oh no!
Your fire's not gonna stop me.
No mercy!
No mercy indeed. And now they're wrecked. Also, you can release the dogs here to help you out too, but I usually wait to do that.
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge.
Yes, Alistair. I know that, Alistair. It's not like that's our reason to be here.
This should be easy enough.
Okay, next up, I will probably level up in this fight more than next. Would you stop
This should be
moving in
easy enough.
front? What the? That's the only thing I hate about these. No, I don't want to click on that door. I hate these controls because I literally find them to be much more annoying than the other controls. Why didn't they add in controller support to this? It's like weird. There's a console version. They could have added you know, whatever. They could have added console support. That's all I'm saying. Take the system, make it work. It's not that hard. But,
As
you know
you
what,
wish.
whatever, in the end. Yeah, we're gonna level up here like in 3 seconds. Like the next fight we're leveling up. The door open and smack him in the face.
Show me what you've got. Stay still.
Weaklings. Let's level up. Let's see here. Next, we want corrosion. Or coercion, I suppose it would be. Let's see. Let's grab the spell bloom. Ooh, bonus to mana regen. Not bad at all.
Let's get started.
I'm not unhappy with that. Well, next up we fight a giant thing. Yay, Alistair's gonna level up. And yes, I have a plan indeed.
As you wish. Let's make this quick, shall we? Right. This part takes forever.
Keep fighting.
Show me what you've got.
Alistair. Good job, Alistair. Yep, now hop on.
Right.
Let's see here. Inventory for you. Also, I don't suppose you leveled up, did you? No, for whatever reason you didn't, but you will when I click on this.
As you wish.
Knew it.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not?
Do as I command.
Betrayal!
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
This is why I don't like him. we move on now to the true game. A game of choice. Yes, that's what it is. A game of choice. As I much preferred.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
I remember you. The girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds, where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
I remember being overwhelmed by darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Oh, you mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistair? Is he alright?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Thank you for helping me, Morrigan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Much, much higher.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
How did she manage to rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why? What's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Yes, please.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
So those survivors could be rescued?
If you are willing to run into the midst of the Horde, perhaps.
Why did Terran Loghain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
I'll take that. Don't
This should be
need
easy
that.
enough.
And off we go again. Okay, game, please stop dying now.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
It takes more than a couple Darkspawn to kill me.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth?
How interesting.
From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Of course not.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Then we need to find this Archdemon.
By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention... I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
Arl Eamon? The Arl of Redcliffe?
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies we could call on.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I'm as ready as will ever be.
Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
I think we should just get underway.
Farewell, mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
As I stated, Alistair has leveled up, which we will now give. We'll give you combat training. Oh wait, no. No. We'll give you trap making. We'll also give you shield balance. And I do believe I have a shield. Yes. Hjord's Aegis, it's actually a better shield, which is why we're clipping it to you. Also, we have a tier 3 piece of armor for you, which we will also be finding a couple more pieces to that. Otherwise, we're pretty much set to go. Yes, heavy armor. I know what it is. It's a heavier set of armor, and it will cause more fatigue. Anyway, with that wraps up this episode. If you liked the video, slap the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to help me become a God tuber. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.